welcome back to Beauty's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love a recipe video like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious sweet and sour crab stir fry. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious sweet and sour crab stir fry. Firstly, I want to apologise for the lighting. It's grey and it's raining outside today, so I've had to turn the lights on in the kitchen, but I'm going to carry on. So, as I just said, I want to show you how to make a really quick and easy stir fry. Stir fries are very quick and easy, and this one is really tasty as well. I'm using tinned crab today. So in my last recipe I shared with you a tinned tuna recipe, and today I want to share with you a tinned crab recipe. I never really used to use tinned crab. The only thing I would use it in was a potato cake, and again, like the tinned tuna, I decided to start experimenting with it and seeing what I could do. And this one came out of a standing at the cupboard moment and wondering what we were going to have for dinner, and I saw the tuna and I knew we had carrots and stuff in the fridge, so I just thought I'd throw it in a pan and see what happened. And the stir fry happened and it was delicious. We're going to be having it for dinner this evening, and of course while I was making it I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious sweet and sour crab stir fry. Before I start cooking the stir fry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my sauce that I'm going to put onto the stir fry. So for this I'm using apple cider vinegar. This isn't an advert for Costco, by the way, but I just really like this apple cider vinegar because it has the mother in it as well, and that's really good for the stomach. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons, well 2.5 actually, tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And I'm doing this, I'm making this for 2 and a little one, so I'm actually like halving the ingredients from the recipe. So in the original recipe I made this for 4, so if you want to make it for 4 then all you have to do is double up the ingredients. So I'm using 2 again and a little bit of tamari, and tamari is soy sauce, so if you wanted to use soy sauce for this recipe then you're more than welcome. Tamari is just a fermented soy sauce, so it's fermented for slightly longer. And then obviously Chinese is quite sugary, so I've tried to use a better for you sugar than white sugar, so I'm using a couple of tablespoons of coconut sugar. If you haven't got coconut sugar then you could use brown sugar if you wanted to. Coconut sugar is slightly better for you because it does slide through the liver slightly easier than refined sugar, so that's why I'm using that. And then I've also got 2 tablespoons or 2 and a bit tablespoons of tomato puree as well. So I'm just going to do that like so. And then I'm also going to add in some ground ginger as well. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon of ground ginger, like so. And then I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of garlic granules as well. And then I'm just going to mix these ingredients together until it forms a thick sauce, like so. And then I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to start cooking the stir fry next. I've put a large pan and I'm going to put this onto a high heat, and then I'm going to add oil to the base of that pan, and I'm now going to leave this pan to heat up. The pan starts to get nice and hot, so what I've done is I have sliced, well, I've topped and tailed about 6 spring onions, so a bunch of spring onions, and then I've just sliced them into like 1/2 centimetre pieces, I'd say. And I'm just going to pop these into the bottom of my saucepan or frying pan, whatever you're using. And I'm going to fry these for a couple of minutes or until they start to soften. The spring onions have started to soften and the pan is getting slightly too hot. So what I'm going to do is just turn the heat down and then just add a little bit of water to the base of the pan like so. And now I'm going to add in my red pepper. So I chopped the top from the red pepper and I removed the core and the stalk, and I've just simply sliced it. And then I also have a carrot that I have peeled and sliced into batons, so very thin pieces lengthways. And I'm going to add these to the pan as well. And I've also got some bamboo that I'm going to add in as well. So I've just got tinned bamboo and I buy this from my local supermarket. Again, this isn't an advert for the company or anything, but we really like bamboo. If you can't get it, then you don't have to add it, but it is really delicious in the Chinese, I have to say. So I'm just going to add that in as well. And I'm going to fry these now, only for a couple of minutes, just to start to soften them basically. Stir fry if you kind of want crunchy. Well, if you don't like crunchy veg, then obviously fry it for a bit longer. But I love crunchy veg, so I'm just going to stir fry it for a couple of minutes, and then I will add my other ingredients. So I have been stirring these rounds at the bottom of the pan for a couple of minutes, and they've started to soften a little bit. So I'm going to leave them like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on my sauce. So I'm going to add on the sauce we made earlier. It smells so good. And then I'm going to mix everything round in the sauce. And I'm going to turn the heat off now. And I'm going to add the crab as well. The crab is already cooked, so you don't need to cook it for any longer, and I wouldn't suggest leaving this on a heat to cook either with the cooked crab in, because you'll just make the fish go all rubbery basically. Nobody likes rubbery fish, do they? So I'm just going to add that in as well. So I've got 3 tins. My son absolutely loves crab, so that's why I'm adding a lot of crab to this meal. If you're wondering, I know he would probably eat a whole tin of crab if he could, but if you wanted to add less then you could, or if you're making this for 4 and everybody loves crab and you want a whole tin each, then you can add that as well. So as I said, I'm just going to add the crab. That's all of the crab in, and now I'm just going to stir the crab in, and I shall go away and I shall cook my rice as well. And then once the rice is cooked, I shall put all of the ingredients together. But that's nearly our dinner done. I have finished cooking the rice, so I'm just going to add some of this to a bowl, and then I'm also going to add some of the sweet and sour crab as well. It smells absolutely yummy, I have to say. So that's the sweet and sour crab going into the bowl there. And that, my friends, is our dinner done. That's how you make my delicious sweet and sour crab stir fry, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening, and it smells so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.